the whole idea of self-care being in the center of the circle is that this is how successful people are constantly upgrading their lives by having self-care as a focus. And then what does it mean, self-care relative to stress? What does it mean, self-care relative to finances, self-esteem, etc.? And then, are you taking care of yourself? And just, give yourself a moment here. This might be the only moment that you take in the entire year to think like this. Are you taking care of yourself in these 12 aspects of your life? And how do you manage your energy? And do you do that on purpose, or is it just by circumstance? And every aspect of our life is doing something to our qi. It's either retaining and conserving qi, or it's spending and draining qi. In a moment here, we will be looking at your areas of strength. And there's a whole paradigm around the whole idea of being conscious of your strengths so that you can purposefully bring those strengths to bear on your decisions. And what can we do to seal energy leaks and strengthen the areas that need support? So how are we going to take the power that we have through Qigong, life choices, sleep, nutrition, hydration? How are we going to seal up the places in our life that we leak energy and disempower ourselves? And then self-care practices, well, that is Qigong. So how do we use Qigong to accomplish this? So I'm only going to linger on this slide for a few moments. So just jump right to, which of these areas is my strongest? Just like the person over on the right here filled in, turn your attention to the chart on the left, and then just kind of as quickly as you can, and you can do this as many times as you want to in a year. And if you want me to send you these slides, then tell me your email address and I'll send you the slides, and you can use them for yourself or even to share with others. So what is your strongest area? And then what is the area that needs the most help? Just take a deep breath, look at the chart, figure it out, and then think, the strongest area doesn't need help. The area that needs help needs the most help. That's probably going to require some effort. So what is my middle one? What is something in the middle? Not the strength, not the area that needs the most support, but what's something in the middle that you could make a change in, that you can imagine actually doing? And in Qigong we talk all the time about heaven and earth and what is between heaven and earth. And one of the most important things that's between heaven and earth is our self. And one of the most important aspects of our self is our consciousness. And so, people say, well, why was Qigong invented? Well, it wasn't invented as an exercise. It was invented as a process of mind cultivation, cultivating the mind. Why? Well, because like Buddha said, the biggest problem in the world is our suffering, and we suffer the most from our unfulfilled aspirations and the disappointments in our relationships and the traumas that we may have experienced. And all of that is lodged in the mind and actually in the body as well. And so then how do we make a change? Well, we have to make the change by using the mind to more purposefully make decisions all day, every day. And so who is our purest, highest self, and how do we get that to manifest into the body and the mind that lives in the days, weeks, and months and years of our life? So our whole concept here is to come up with an intention, a goal, an action step, a mind-body practice, and an accountability feature. And you can see that there's colons after all of these. So typically people have a piece of paper, these are there, the colon is there, and then you write something in.